Determine if each conditional is true. If false, give a counterexample. If 3 points form the vertices of a triangle, then they lie in the same plane. So a vertice for a triangle are the 3 little corners that create a triangle. Now a triangle can be in a single plane, but you could have 3 separate planes of existence. So 3 flat surfaces facing in any direction, and you could have a vertice in each one, therefore still creating a triangle even though they are not in the same plane. So number 9 is false because they don't have to lie on the same plane. Okay. Number 10 is saying if x is greater than y, then the absolute value of x is greater than y. So if x is, say, like a 5, and that's greater than, say, 2, then the absolute value of 5 is greater than the absolute value of 2. So the absolute value simply means this number is positive, so it is guaranteed to be a positive value. So yes, 5 is greater than 2. But what if you make the x be -7, which is going to be greater than -100? Well, now if you put it into the absolute value of -7 is greater than the absolute value of -100. Well, the absolute value makes this -7 a +7. And this absolute value of -100 is actually +100. Now 7 is greater than 100 doesn't make any sense. So in this case, it's also false because it's not true for every single scenario. Yeah, it's true if 5 is greater than 2. That makes sense because the absolute value of 5 is +5 and the absolute value of 2 is +2. So it still makes sense when you read 5 is greater than 2. It doesn't make sense when you start changing the numbers when they're negative, because once you make those negative numbers positive by using the absolute value signs, this statement no longer makes sense. 7 is not greater than 100, and that's why it's false.